engineering design flaws you've seen in there?
A lot, yeah.
I saw a set of
I
saw a set of plywood brake shoes yesterday.
I've seen some horrific bits of design and engineering, which hopefully you'll see God's heart as they get on track.
What are your favourite stuff?
From a design point of view, or just
aesthetically, I think.
Yeah, aesthetically.
I think there's a VW camper van.
It's beautiful.
Which is just beautifully made. It looks like a perfect scale model of a camper van.
The attention to detail is incredible on that one.
Unbelievable.
Someone told me earlier that the hinges on the doors are exactly scale.
You'll see a horse. It's nuts.
That one's a definite labour of love, isn't it? Well,
it's in the
has to be seen.
My plane's brilliant. There's a dozen that just stand out, I have to say.
Well, it's amazing to think, isn't it, that these used to be made from soap or orange boxes with roller skate wheels. Look at them now. We've got the Hippy split camper van, which is basically a scale model of a VW camper van, down to the finest of detail. These might be handmade and home built, but they've taken months to actually get to this stage. And this has to be, certainly on the eye, one of the more impressive carts that we've seen so far today. Whether it can navigate the 420 metres from top to bottom with all of the obstacles and all of the tight turns, we'll wait and see. I'm not sure about the peace sign. It might have to be fingers crossed as far as Hippy split camper van are concerned. But off they go. It's quite small, it's quite compact, and you wonder whether the steering will be easy or not. They mine the gap successfully, and there's quite a head of steam being built up already by the camper van. Over the wedge, lands heavily, bit of a wobble. Still looking quick though, but it seems to be difficult to hold, doesn't it, in line. Next up, we've got the apples and pears, and it's side to side through there. Over the apples and pears, bounce, 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 the wheels come off. Skidding down the track. Now it's going to get through the chicane. It's actually going to reach the chicane. Through the chicane we go. Fantastic driving here to actually keep it upright. Down we go towards the kicker. Over the kicker. Oh, it's flipped it over the kicker. Got so far down with just 3 wheels and then lands on the roof. I'm delighted to say that he's in one piece. And maybe the peace sign was exactly what was needed, because fingers crossed or not, the Hippy split camper van just didn't quite make it down to the bottom. And such has been the sporting attitude today. They're going to try and get it over the finish line, which is what they're able to do. But that really was a dramatic rundown, wasn't it, for Hippy split camper van? And it all went wrong over the dreaded kicker right at the end of the run. 410 metres were navigated superbly. The last 10 metres proved a real problem. This is where it all started, though. The bouncing, and then the landing on that front right wheel as you look, which ripped it from its axle. And then it was all over, really. At this stage, you wonder whether they'd actually get down to the kicker, and then over the kicker, lands on the side, and rolls over. And that was the end of Hippy split camper van, I'm afraid.
Difficult, you know, it's a pretty high standard of entrance, but for me, the Hippy split camper van was... It was amazing, you know.
The attention to detail.
That's it. It was
absolute scale down.
It was an absolute perfect replica of a VW camper van. You know, the windows were there, the split screen, the roof was there, and you know, this guy climbs inside it. He's absolutely crammed in inside and takes off like an absolute rocket. And he's down the course, absolutely pinned, and he gets most of the way. I think a wheel came off towards the end, and then he started to get a swap on, and the thing rolls in the end. I mean.
We'll have a look at the... I think it was on the apples and pears. He started bouncing down, and the last impact off that lost the wheel.
Yeah, there was the apples and pears, like you say. It tore the cart apart, but you know, for how much detail they put into it, it held up pretty well. And the guy tipped over in the end, but he survived, and all grins when he got out of it.
Well, it was a fantastic kicker. He really launched off that. We can have a look at that now.
Yeah, he absolutely, fully 100% committed to it. He wasn't scared at all, and when he crashes, he punches out the car, gives it the hippie V's, and he's absolutely loving it.